It has turned into a beautiful day, so I'm going to go out, take some sugar water to the beehives. If you guys have seen even more than one of my videos, my beekeeping videos, you know that I'm not entirely confident as a beekeeper yet. I'm getting there, but I still am very concerned every time I come out here, concerned about what I'm gonna find. I don't see a lot of activity in these nukes right now, and I'm a little concerned that maybe there won't be a colony surviving in here. But maybe there is. Maybe there's just not a lot of activity right now. Let me go ahead and open it up and see what's going on. There are still bees. Okay, we're gonna check the condition of this, and then we're gonna fill this up with some sugar water. Gently, gently. They're starting to put some pollen in there. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. The outside of that one is still pretty empty, but still, that's a good looking activity there. Let's go ahead and pull another frame. Now we are starting to get some nice warm days, so there's going to be some pollen available, but I want to give this nuke the opportunity to build up a little faster, keep its strength. So there's some good pollen in there. Can you see that? Very nice. Hopefully we can see the queen. I always feel better when I see the queen. I just feel like that lets me know that everything is okay. At least she's still there and she's still working. There she is. There she is. You see her? She's not shy. A lot of them run away, but she's not shy. There's a little tiny brood pattern right there. I'm looking in the sun. I do see eggs. She is laying eggs. I don't know. Maybe if I hold this just right, maybe you can see down in there to see some eggs. But she definitely has some brood, and it looks like a fair amount. I mean, she's definitely doing her job. I'm gonna slide this down in here gently. Pour half of this gallon right down in here. I could use the whole thing, but I want some in the other one too. Now I know they don't have a lot of bees right now, but isn't it amazing that sometimes you can open these things? Like right now I could do this without a suit, no problem. They're not even flying out. But other times they are not happy. And one of the things right now is that it is a very beautiful day. They're probably happy with that. Okay, I'm gonna button this one up. Go inside. We're gonna talk about the sugar. In order to make this sugar water, I want to show you something here. Let me get a little bit different angle. This is sugar water made with half white sugar and half water. Now what I did, now people will question, is that half by volume or half by weight? The truth is that's a pretty close. 1 gallon of water weighs approximately 8 pounds, and here I brought it, it's in my pocket, hold on. Cheap white sugar, and you can see here it's 4 pounds. So half a gallon of water is approximately 4 pounds, and this is 4 pounds of sugar. So a warm batch, you put it on the stove, you get it warm, and you pour in the sugar. So it's half a gallon of water, one whole 4 pound bag of sugar, makes a 1-to-1 ratio. There are beekeepers that claim that it needs to be 1-to-1, 1.5, or 2-to-1 or 2, whatever. But generally speaking, an equal amount of water, an equal amount of sugar, from what I read, from what I understand, is going to do the job pretty well for the bees. Now, I almost used organic sugar. That's the expensive sugar that we like to buy for ourselves because it makes us feel good because it has the word organic on it. But when I did some research, what I found was that the organic sugar, even though it is organic in the sense that it hasn't had the pesticides and all that, the reason it looks brown and it just has a different look and flavor from the white sugar is because it has extra things in it. It either hasn't been refined all the way out, or it's been added back in for color and flavor. Those are the things that the bees shouldn't have. There's fancy words, fancy names, but I don't know all of them. All I know is that the plain sucrose, which is what the white sugar, whether it be cane sugar or beet sugar, is reduced and refined down to pure white sucrose. This is what bees can utilize. All of that other stuff, the bees can't digest it, so they end up needing to defecate more often. That means poop. And if they're in a situation where they can't fly out of the hive, they could be pooping and making a mess in their hive. This is how I understand it. And that creates problems, you know, just like it would create problems if you pooped in your house. It creates problems in their house too. So even though it sounds and feels like you might be doing your bees a favor by using organic sugar, you're not. White sugar. That's what I understand right now. All right, we're going to take a look in this other hive here, but I got something else. I got something else to show you. Hold on. I thought for sure I had another frame feeder that had the wooden top with the holes, but I couldn't find it. It's possible I never actually had one. So what I did is I took a regular plastic frame feeder and I took a piece of hardware cloth. Let me take this out. I'll tell you why I have that. This is a piece of 1/4 inch hardware cloth, and I just took it, I cut it to shape, folded it in half. That way I can put the folded side down, just slide it in there. And then I had this extra plastic cup from when I was gardening, and it has a little hole in the bottom because I was planting seeds in them. Well, I wanted something to help hold this open, so I decided to just put that in there. And if it gets liquid in it, it's okay, it'll go down out through that hole. So this is gonna hold that hardware cloth open, but it allows the frame to still move so it can fit into the hive better. Because if they don't have that ladder, they can get in here and drown. Some people float sticks in them. Other people prefer like the one in this hive, the one that the camera's on, because it has the holes and the wire or the plastic mesh that goes down in, and that provides a ladder for the bees to get in there and they climb out. So that's what this is going to do. Hopefully it works and I won't have a bunch of drowned bees in this. Let's see what's in here. This one still has 5 frames in it. And they still have some of that pollen patty. The other hive didn't have that, so this one is still working on that. Can you hear them? They're getting just a little more aggravated than the other hive did. They're starting to fly out. It's just drawn comb, but nothing really in it. Let's see if we can see the queen in here too. She's not on that one. Not here. There is some pollen in this one too, so they are collecting some. I don't see her. There she is. There she is, right there. Good. Good. And I'm looking for eggs again. I'm putting the sunlight to my back so I can see down in there. I don't see, maybe I'm just missing them. Let me look on this other frame again. I know where she is, so I'm going to keep her safe right there. There's not really a brood nest in this one. I don't see any eggs. Well, hopefully I'm just missing it and she is laying eggs and doing her job. But we're going to give her this sugar water, this feed, and hopefully that gives these few bees that are here what they need to carry on. for the next month until things really start going in this area. When we start getting the wildflowers and the trees that are you know, they have their pollen. So I'm gonna pour this right down in here. And it didn't even reach the bottom of that cup, and that's fine. It's gonna be enough to give them a week or so. All right, I'll just button this up. Well, that seems successful. Dare we go into another hive? Let's see what 2 looks like. Now my buddy, he taps on the side of the hive and he listens, and if it's a real high pitch, like that sound that they're angry, he won't open it. So let's see if I can tell. It's a pretty low roar, so that hopefully that means that they are not aggravated. I do hear them, so there are bees in there. I'm just gonna close it. That was enough for me. They look pretty happy and healthy. And now they're coming out angry. Their tone changed and their behavior changed. I don't have any smoke, and that was probably a mistake. And since I already got them slightly riled up with no smoke, I'm thinking I probably should just leave 4, 5, and 6 alone. But we are gonna at least go check out the movement on the entrances. So this is 4. And 5. 5 is one that I didn't have a entrance reducer for, so they've been wide open for a while. And 6. I'm gonna just pop the lid on 6. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna look in there because I'm curious. Yep, that's all I needed. They look great. Maybe I should show you. I brought you out here. I'm pretty confident that I have 6 hives, 2 nukes and 4 hives right now that are doing fine. And a few bees wanting to follow me home and sting me when I take my veil off. In my first ever live stream a couple videos ago, I think I may have told a little fib. I didn't intend to tell a fib, but someone asked me if the peaches were flowering, and I said that the peaches were not flowering, but the nectarines were. In my mind, I was thinking leaves, not flowers. So I'm going to show you the nectarine trees versus the peach trees right now. There are no flowers on any of them, and there's no leaves on the peaches, but the nectarines are full of leaves. So the fib was, my mind was saying leaves or flowers, but I know it's different. So here's a nectarine tree. You can see that the pear tree here has already had some flowers, but the nectarine trees have lots of nice little leaves. But the peach trees down here, they haven't came out at all yet. They're still asleep. When my orchard wakes up, I'm looking forward to my bees coming up here and taking advantage of all of this food and doing the job of pollination. I am very much looking forward to seeing the bees active when these trees flower out. This is probably going to be a Tuesday video or a Wednesday video if I can get it out in time. And I'm trying now to do Sunday morning, Wednesday morning, and Friday morning. So I look forward to seeing you all of those 3 days of the week. And also on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock, I am going to try to do a live stream every Saturday from my garden. And it's just going to be a simple, just a chat. So if you guys have any questions, you just want to pop in and say hello, I look forward to seeing you on the live stream at 9 o'clock. That's Central Time, Central Standard Time. Until then, or until the next video, I'll talk to you soon.